coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5. They go right back to Taylor. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Gun, it's Jones. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So on fourth down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2, Tagovailoa. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Dolphin first down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Tua to throw again. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be brought down. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
Again, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. They'll try it now with Achane. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. They'll bring Waller in motion here. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now, Tagovailoa on third and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jones to the air again. Trying on left side and caught by Pittman. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Again, it's Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down and 8. One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. Washington now to return it, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time. Third quarter, that touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Dolphin first
Probably
down.
took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua gonna give it to Achane, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Man in motion here is Washington. They need 5. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion here is Washington. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a root.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Miami.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins take a 10-3 lead. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Now a play fake. Jones. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. but you also can bring them on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Gun, it's Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a gain of 15
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. A-chain. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes second down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. That's caught on the right side by Waller. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Jalen Waddle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle again. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
Defense. Automatic first down.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Now it's A-Chain. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to win the game. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.